least.
I am.
Yeah, you want to introduce?
Yes. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Requiem Murder Hour. As you can see, CM Veritas isn't here, so I'm standing in to help with technical support. I'm CM Dragonlark, and this is, of course, Helium.
Thank goodness we still have Dragonlark here to help out.
I'm just here to make sure that if anything with the live stream breaks, I can quickly fix it so we can move on with all of the awesome Requiem stuff.
Yeah.
So speaking of Requiem stuff.
And moral support.
Yeah.
So I'm logging in right now. I'm going to be in-game. I didn't set up announcements, but I can do that midstream so that people may join us here that are in-game that don't know.
I'm sending out tweets for the tweet world.
Great. Let's see. Oh, everyone can see this. I don't mind. I set up my GM with some fun stuff we might be able to do during the stream. And I also wanted to talk about skills for a good portion of the stream. We only have about 50 minutes for the stream today, but that's okay. Oh, look, I'm right in the middle of Alban, everyone. I'm sure I'll get killed pretty fast here. I better turn my God mode on, huh?
Quickly, before they realize.
Oh, they're sleepy this morning. Let's see. All right. Also want to talk about a few other things today. I'll just kind of cover the topics we might go over. There were some new items introduced yesterday. Not all of them that I wanted to. I had to hold back the gender change, but we put in the appearance randomizers, including a hair randomizer and a face randomizer, which is cool. I made them real cheap, so because it's randomizer, you don't get to really pick what your hair and face are going to be, so it's kind of fun that way. Mm-hmm. And yeah, I released those yesterday, so they're up. I haven't looked to see if anyone's using them yet, but I'm sure some people are. And we can do a few things. You guys can in game can do like a kill the GM kind of thing if you want to do an event like that, or we can also do I spawn bosses. That's what Veritas usually does, and they love that. Or we can do both even. And then during the process of all that, I want to talk to you guys about some skills. We'll go over some stuff. So let's see. I want to move this so I can see chat. Yeah. Well, ready for you. I'm never ready for you guys.
Oh yeah, you should hit the orange R at the bottom.
What's
so
that
do?
Oh,
so
this
people are talking on YouTube, you can see their comments.
Okay, so there's both. Yeah, got it. All right. Say hello in game here. Oh, look at that skill bar. These are not normal skills.
I'll say I don't remember those.
No one's going to remember any of those. Well, maybe some of the pictures actually might be familiar, but... Let me do a little megaphone announcement in game, too, to get people to the stream. My bags. Should have a megaphone in here somewhere. Above open wall. There we go. So, it's Twitch. Twitch.tv, right?
Mm-hmm. /warp portal.
/warp portal. Join our live stream event. Okay. And then what is the, or what's the YouTube?
YouTube.com/ C /warp portal /live.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's okay. That's it?
Yeah.
Okay. And we'll go ahead and say that. So now we got a little notice going on. What happened to the camera? Oh, camera down?
You can only see us a little bit, yeah. There we go.
Is that better? Yeah, anti-hack system more important. Yeah, I know the anti-hack system is really important, and the programmers are working on it right now. It's looking pretty good. I don't want to report anything else on it, but yeah, that's one of the things I want to talk about, but not actually really talk about much because it's an anti-hack system and we don't want to talk about it too much. But that it is coming in the next couple weeks is a good thing because we have some pretty big concerns about that. Yeah. All right. Hello, everyone. I see lots of hellos. Hello, Worry Warrior, Lauren. Let's see. Astra.
Yes, CM Astra is in chat.
Wow. getting invited to parties and stuff. I might join a party in a little bit, but for now, your guild invites and party invites, I'm going to say no to for just a moment. Let's see. I don't have the time necessarily to do what I really want to do with skills. You guys are going to go crazy when you hear what I really want to do with skills. I want to take everyone's skills completely away and then reassign them one at a time to each of the classes, because I think that there's a lot of this classes that they have skills that just don't make sense for the class. I mean, there's been a lot of effort to make it so that each class can function independently. You know, a solo character can do everything, and that's not the way the game is supposed to work, really. Every character having a way to increase their attack speed, that just shouldn't be. And just about every single character class that there is has something to increase their attack speed. So, I mean, you should... if you're a certain class, you should require assistance from another to get that kind of benefit or something like that. So, and I wanted to go over each skill, and I'm going to do this in the volunteers instead of here because we don't have time today to really do it. But going over each skill really and deciding whether or not we're going to re-add it to a class or we're going to add it to a different class, and really rearranging the skill trees. I think that's the only way we can really get balance achieved, is to completely start from scratch. Of course, I wouldn't implement any of this until we were completely done with that, and then it would all happen at once, and that would be interesting. So that's my ideas there. Yeah, I didn't log into the volunteer group for about 5 days now. Sorry about that. I got sick last week, the last 2 days. I worked from home some, but I didn't think of that. What's about the translation? What's the question?
Someone had asked about, they wanted to help with a Hungarian translation, I believe is what they're asking.
Hungarian. We don't currently have a Hungarian language ability, but I think we could add that, maybe, and we could probably replace the Taiwanese with... We could probably replace the Taiwanese with Hungarian if I have translations for it. I would rather have the languages I have the translations for, of course, in the client. But that process has just started, so I haven't been able to add in all the translations yet. It takes a long time for me to go, and what I have to do is take the current English and then the current Russian and Korean that we have, and I have to fill in all the gaps with English from the old Korean and Russian strings that we have. And that takes a lot of time for me to do alone. So I will get to it, and we will have multi-language support, but that's going to take a little bit of time. Let's see. People are talking about armor sets, and I saw something about Nebulon too. I think maybe first thing we should do is I'm going to get a party together, and we should go do Nebulon. Or I should summon him, and we can do him out here so that we can clear up any issues. Portuguese. Okay, so I see Mavericky talking about the Portuguese translations. The Portuguese let's see. What he says, Helium, I did the Portuguese translation, but when I chose to change the language, Portuguese the same way it's English. Why? Because the Portuguese translations you gave me... Okay, so first, not all the files were there. And then second, of the ones that were, only a few of them, I think, when I look through them, I see only a few that have Portuguese translations. There's the map names had Portuguese translations, and just a few. And I haven't actually put those in, but when I do, it's not going to be complete anyway. Most things are still going to be in English. So I need to get together with you to get more complete, to have those translation strings complete, or at least complete enough that you see the client in Portuguese instead of English. As it is right now with the stuff I got from you, only a few things would be translated. So we'll work on that this week. I will be coming to the volunteers team Slack soon, today probably. So, and we will talk about that. New legendary weapons, they're in the client. They're just not finished. So that will be at third quarter. I'm assuming that I can get the legendary weapons released, but I have no ETA on that yet necessarily. Just that it's going to be third quarter. So let's see. Yeah, AFK drop event. I see someone mentioning over there on the Twitch. I actually meant to put that in this week, but it's not on the calendar necessarily, but it was just something fun I wanted to fill in time with, but I didn't get a chance to do that. So we'll have the AFK drop event really soon. probably next week of the weekend. Let's see. Yeah, Nebulon is still too hard, huh? All right. Well, let's see about that.
There's only one way to see if
There's only one way to really
that.
know if that's
by
true,
summoning
right?
it into a giant group of people and
Go
seeing
over
what
here.
happens.
Oh wait, that's actually it right there, I think. Let's try this. All right, guys, here we go.
Suddenly,
Let's see how hard he is. Without warning. If he kills all of you, don't worry, I'll take care of him.
I'm sure that's a great relief to them.
Do that. Yeah. Wait, that's the wrong one. Oh,
Yeah,
no,
that's
that
fine.
wasn't the right one. Okay, guys, they'll kill that in half a second. Gotta get rid of that and look at this. Give me just a minute, guys. Open recent. Oh, you gotta find the monster. There it is. Bottom, this guy. Or actually, this one.
Yeah, destruction's happening.
Yeah. Oh, on me even, maybe. Okay, so here, let's make Nebula. Oops.
Oh, that guy didn't last long.
Wait, oh, that's just a little mob, really. This one will drop stuff, by the way, everyone. It's not just the test version, it's the live real version right now. Should be at least. What happened? That. Oh no, that's the tiny one. That was the wrong one. Oh boy. Okay, there we go. This one. Okay. This time it'll be right. 0.3. Oh, is that 204? I think so. Yeah, that looks like him. Okay. So let's see. Let's see how tough he is. So first of all, he doesn't do much at all for the first 1% of his health. He'll just do hits on you. It's part of the AI script I made for him. Oh, but now he's taken 1% damage. He's putting up his immunities, and he's starting to use his skills. Let's see how many corpses we have around here. Is that a corpse? There's a corpse. Ooh. There's the power cord. Okay, so I'm seeing some questions about PK features. When we merged servers, unfortunately, we had to choose between making the game PvE or making the game PvP and PvE. And to keep the content, I mean, the PvP and PK in particular in the PvP realm is a big part of the game. And we decided to go with making it PK available. So when we did that, the people that came over from the PvE server that doesn't have PK, well, it's still PvP, it goes on in battlefields and whatnot in guild battles. But when we merged, we gave everyone that came from Nova PK protection forever, but they can write in and get it removed. So those people have had PK protection unless they ask for it to be removed. But as far as getting PK protection in the game, we've taken out the NPC that sells this PK protection temporarily item because it was being exploited in certain ways. But I am sympathetic to those issues that people have with getting PK'd and whatnot. So I mean, I'm open to ideas and working on things to make it easier for people that don't really want to participate in PK. But for the time, there's no way in game to turn off PK so much. So, but there are easy ways to escape being PK'd. Really, honestly, if you have multiple locations, when you die, you can res multiple locations. It's not like you have to res the nearest place where they could be camping or something. You have options. There's ways to get out of it. So, oh man, that's a lot. Okay, that DOT is doing 6,000 every 2 seconds. I might reduce that a little. I think it's leaving too many corpses there. Most of the skills you see right now are actually their skills, but you can see what Nebulon tries to use up here. Assault is actually a dash, where he dashes straight to you. And that's pretty cool, too. He used to use only about 3 different skills. Now he uses up to 36 skills.
Wow.
Only in the last 10% of his health does he go crazy and just start using all those 36 skills, like at random, pretty much, and just tries to do whatever. He also has
As one would do if they were at that percentage health.
He can... NPCs have never had the ability, really, to sleep. Some of them have been able to lithify people so that you can't do this thing alone. If you have one person that's strong enough to manage to not die when they're fighting this thing, they will still get lithified and it will regain all of it. It won't be able to target that one person anymore, and it'll snap back to its spawn location and get its health back. So if you're solo fighting this, it just won't work. And if you're duo fighting it, I doubt with the new skills it's going to be possible to win. So if that's what people are complaining about, that's too bad. But if it's too hard for a 15-person group, then I need to tone it back a bit. And let's see what its health is now. Of course, there's more than 15 people here now. This would be maybe 45 or so, which would be the largest party you could make with the Alliance party. You could make a 45 party, but that can't get in the dungeon that he's in. So 15 is the max to fight him.
Okay, I see.
And I think with his health being about this high, with this many people here, it may still be a tad bit too hard, I must say. So, yeah. But I think they'll take him out successfully here on their own. I'm not too worried about that. But we can talk a little bit about what's too crazy about it. You guys let me know. It's too hard? Yeah, I see. Queen Caddy. Oh, that's Caddy even. Caddy didn't think it was hard enough, but now it's too hard, right? I made sure that no one could say it wasn't hard enough anymore, and now we're toning it back a little bit. But yeah, it was even harder actually the last, about 2 weeks ago. It was way too hard. Yes, I will, Laurent. I'll be on Slack, and oh, well, no need to call out names yet anyway, but I'll look at your reports for hacking. Although, I mean, if it's strong evidence, obviously we'll take action. If not, then I can hopefully relieve your concerns with the fact that in the next couple of weeks we'll be addressing it with a system in game to actually address the issue of hacking. So, but the reports still matter because when it's obvious and you have video, we do take action. Whether it's planned to drop random stat revamp Xeons, that would be a pretty good idea. I would consider that. It wasn't in the plans necessarily, but that's something you can buy in the item mall. But having a way to get a limited number of them in-game would be totally fine. I wouldn't see a problem with that, so I'll keep that in mind. Okay, some people saying, yeah, okay. Worry Warrior, I know you're in the volunteer group, so later on we'll talk about Commander. Like I said, with the skills, I want to really totally shuffle everything up completely. Start from scratch and shuffle it up completely, and then implement that all at once eventually. So, yeah, if you're in volunteers group, that'd be good, because then we can talk about it there. He's still around. His health is getting down low, though. It seems like a group in Alban 45 can handle it. Maybe the answer actually is not to make him easier, but to make it possible for 45 people to do the raid. That's another thing to consider. Because he drops like crazy. Honestly, he drops enough for 45 people to split. What, Kazara? Oh, commanders. Yeah. I don't want to take up all the time in the stream talking about specific class necessarily. There's no drop in the catacombs. There should be. I am a cheater, right. That's what GMs are. Thank you. Thank you very much. What's the other thing I wanted to do? Completely forgetting. Oh well. Oh yeah, let's do the random. Who's used? I want to know who's used the hair and face randomizer so far, and who's teed off at me because I didn't get the gender change out yesterday. Yeah, the gender change is cool. Oh, and by the way, okay, so if you've used one and you haven't logged out and logged back in yet, or even map moved, it's as simple as a map move before you'll see the changes. They're not in real time. That would have taken maybe more than a month for the programmers to get to work for me, so I went with, okay, you have to log out or relog, or you even just map move to get the changes to take effect, which it says that in the message, so if you're reading the message, you'll know that. But yeah. Of course you can share your thoughts regarding commies. I'm just saying I don't want to spend too much time on any individual class. And if you really want to play a part, then you join the volunteers. And I know I haven't been there for about a week or so, but that doesn't mean I'm not going to be back there, and we're not going to be talking about skills very, very soon, if not today. So yeah. When jump. Sobek, please reword your question. I'm not sure what you're asking. Let's see. Invited to a party? No. Which was during time of the live stream. We used to do them around 5 p.m. and lately though we've been doing them around 10 a.m. and we try to cover the time zones as best we can so that everyone can participate, and we do try to alternate so that we can hit multiple time zones. But yeah, it's impossible to please everyone when you do a stream at a time.
Yeah, there's only a certain time frame they can be done in, so it's within those constraints.
Yes, Albert. That is CM Dragonlark.
Yes, it's CM Dragonlark.
Isn't that cool? Yeah, CM Dragonlark may be the one joining me for, I don't know.
Well, I think it's just
a month or
this one, maybe the next one.
I think the next one is.
Yeah, and the next one, but then Veritas will be back.
That's right. Let's see. The job change NPC. I haven't made any changes to skills. You guys can buy the job changes, right? For now, they're available in the item hall. Go to have a look. But later on, when I make serious changes to skills, I always bring in an NPC that you can buy a job change scroll from for free. Basically, because if your class changes beyond recognition, you don't like it anymore, then that shouldn't be your fault. So I give them the option to make those changes. So yeah, it's not in right now, and I know people are asking for it. I see people asking for it. Everyone always wants the job change NPC because, but like I said, get it in the item hall for now. Let's see. Actually, putting the job change at a discount price is totally considerable, and I'll definitely try to do that before I make the job change NPC in game. But usually, when people know the job change NPC is coming, then anyway.
Queen Caddy was asking, is the gender change going to be like an item-all item? Or like a...
Yes, it is. That doesn't mean I won't do giveaways where you can get it without having to buy it in the item hall. And in fact, today, before we go, during this live stream, I'm going to give everyone in game a free hair and face randomizer.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, to use if you like. Or not. But yeah, they're not tradable or anything. You can destroy them in your bag if you don't want to use them or whatever. But everyone that's logged in, so if you're not logged in game, you're in the stream chatting right now, you better get logged in game on the character you want your hair and face randomizer on. But the gender change with the things we're still working on, I'm not going to give those away or sell those yet because they're not quite working like I want them to yet. So. But soon. Yeah. And don't break down in chat about the arguments over hacking and reporting of it right now, guys. Come on.
Oh, they killed the...
Oh, is he dead? He's dead, isn't he?
He's
All right,
dead.
you guys did good there. Yeah, maybe like I was thinking. What do you guys think? I'd like to hear your response to either making Nebulon easier or making it so that 45 people can do the raid. What's the better option there? Yeah. It will have a random look. No, for the gender change, I see Caddy's asking about the gender change again. It won't randomize your hair and face when you do the gender change. It will just, you'll have the same hair and face you had unless one or more of those hair and face were not available on the other gender for that race, and in that case it will take the next option or the previous option that is available. So your hair and face may change when you do the gender change, I mean, it's going to change anyway because the gender changes and the hair and face are going to change to that gender's hair and face. But it won't get randomized. It's staying the same, not the same hair and face for the different gender. Like I said, unless it's not available, and then it just bumps down to the one that is. So yeah, that's how that works. Oh, well, just because it's a 40... Okay, I see people... I see a response to my asking that I should make it easier because people can't find 45 players. Although there's 45 players for sure right now that we're fighting it, yeah, I can understand where you're coming from there. You might not have enough to get over up to 45. But still, if it's a 45-person raid, it's not required that you bring 45 people. You can still do it with 15 or 20 or 30. But yeah.
The less people you can use to kill him with, the more rewards everyone gets, right?
Yeah, it drops a good 45 different things usually, or getting close to.
Okay.
It drops a huge number of things, right? And the stuff that it drops, you can actually acquire very, 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 very slowly if you want to do daily quests for it, and off the mobs that are in the raid.
So maybe somewhere in between, even like making it a little easier.
A little easier, and also making it 45. Right, so they can bring up to 45. That would be cool. Yeah, I don't think that's probably the way I'll end up going.
Oh.
What? Oh. This happens on the streaming computer regularly. Okay.
It's just
so,
too excited about
give me a moment, everyone, and we will get my in-game presence back. Where's the... Yeah, there it is. So I'm going to turn this on for a minute.
We're going to be invisible for a second, but we're still here.
Yeah, we're still here.
Haven't gone anywhere.
Right, I hear you. African gamer, about Nebulon, and we'll probably do a combination of the two things, actually, but yes, okay. I hear you. Most people are saying Nebulon is still too hard, so I will tone it back a bit.
He looks really creepy.
Yeah, Nebulon. He's got the creepy look, and he's a necromancer, but pretty much I made him more of a sorcerer because he does a lot more than necromancy now. The skills he has. How many Nebulons killed last week? I didn't get those stats. I knew that the week before last, and I had something that I could look at for that, but that won't tell us how much they're doing it now. So I'll take a look at that later. Maybe I'll tell you guys in volunteers if I get a chance to do that before we start talking. So. Oh. Kier says they killed Nebulon with 10 people yesterday, but I can understand that 10 of the most powerful characters can still kill him at some effort.
And yeah, you can't see the screen on purpose. It's because we're loading the game again.
Right.
So
oh, what?
It's fine. I did that last time.
Oh, that's that thing. I'm not able to reproduce that at my workstation, but.
But now you.
Why does that?
It still loads here.
I still don't know why that.
It just does that first for some reason.
I'm aware of the error 08 problem some people are having when they open the updater, but I'm having some trouble debugging that, but it doesn't stop you from playing the game, so I mean, it's not show-stopping, but it's critical enough that I'm taking a look at trying to figure that out and get it done. How many bots you use to fight Nebulon? Probably a lot. Okay, we're about to bring the video back here. Let's see. And there we go. I don't care if they know my passcodes because I can change those. So we're back. Yay.
Yay.
Everyone isn't strong. Yes, I know. Yeah, I want to make it so that a group of 15, not strongest characters. It needs to be that a group of 15 can do it with some amount of effort, even if they're the weakest characters out there. It doesn't matter. If you're the weakest characters out there and you're in a group of 15, you can't beat them, that's normal. Get stronger, right? But if you're, in the mid-range on a curve, you should definitely be able to do it with a group of 15. So definitely, again, with some effort, be able to do it. I mean, people are going to die fighting this It's just the way it's supposed to be. That's why you bring a radiant or a mystic. They'll resurrect you. It's good that way. All right, we're back. I think gonna do the hair and face randomizer giveaways now. So get yourself, make sure you're logged in. Okay. All right. Yeah, let me look at that real quick. Recent.
Need the codes.
Yeah, I need to know these numbers that I don't memorize.
Next time we'll just have post-it notes all over the.
That's probably a good idea.
So
That
that
have,
way it's
or at least
easier.
should have these things open before. Yeah, right. Okay, so that one and that one. All right, everyone. Here comes your free hair and face randomizers. Yeah. Who wants one?
Free stuff. Who doesn't want free stuff?
No. Maybe. Okay, I take it back. Never mind. You guys don't need to do this. All right, here comes the which one's first? The face randomizer, everyone. Make sure you have room in your bags. I'll give everyone just a moment to make sure you have room, because if you don't have a space in your bag, you're just not going to get it. Okay, time has come. Yay, everyone got one of those. And the other one. We're going to have like completely different, it's like a plastic surgery fest.
Plastic surgery fest.
Actually, and genetic modifications too. Yeah.
Interesting.
Well, that's what the game is all about, yeah, right? So here's the hair randomizer. Make sure you have another space in your bag right now. And there you go. Cool. So everyone's going to look different. No one's going to recognize anyone by tomorrow.
Did you also get one of those?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, everyone that was logged in.
So can you also change what you look like?
Yes, but I'll have to map move, which
Okay.
which is
That's
fine.
true.
But let's see what I look like now while I'm getting beat up. Oh, darn it, I have to back up. Okay. If you can even see my face. Wow. I'm taking a beating. Okay, wait. Let's go over here. Run away! Oh, I got stunned. Smart.
But
You can see my
you got
face,
a
though.
moment, yeah.
You got a moment there with my face. Okay. So I'm going to use one. Doo-doo. And it gives me the question, do you sure you want to do it? And it tells me I have to relog after using the item. But you don't actually have to relog. You just have to map move. It says that just to, because it's easier than making a big longer sentence that says you have to do one of these things. Anyway,
But
so I
it's in
used
the
them both.
character count.
Yes. I used them both. And now I'm going to actually do it this way. And I'll search, whoops, and do that. Oh, what? Did I spell it wrong? Oh, yeah. There. Oops, oh, darn it. Nope, I did the wrong one. There we go. So I'm going to just go here, and then I'll come back. Oh, won't let me? Okay, I have to do it. They're hitting me too much. And I'm disappearing. Bye. All right.
Whoa.
Now falling through the air. You can still see my face, though. Oh, under the water. Did it not change? That's probably because I didn't map move. I went to the same map. Sorry, guys. I didn't even think about it. Okay, this time it will. Ta-da.
I'll say, is it
Yeah,
will
it don't look the same,
on
doesn't
a
it, right?
GM character as it will on?
So they didn't technically map move. I mean, I should log out and log back in like the thing says, but this will do the trick. Okay, well, yeah, definitely different hair and different face now.
Oh, yeah, you're different now.
I am completely different now. That is for sure. This is one of my least favorite hair designs. I'm going to have to use the items again. That's okay, though. That's cool. Where the heck am I? I'll start drowning
Yeah, it
soon.
looks like you're in the middle of the ocean.
Everyone's like, where are you? Drop rate? Okay. Well, we don't have any special rates on right now. Over the weekend, we're going to have a Forge event, of course. Every weekend this month, there's going to be a Forge event. That's not the case every month, but this month we're going to do that. But I haven't turned on any drop rate or EXP events or anything like that. And I'll tell you what, though. I see people asking for drop rate. Go ahead and ask for whatever you want from EXP, drop rate, or extra Lant, and I'll turn one of them on at double rates at the end after we're done with the stream. So I see 2 votes already for drop rate. That. Let me get out of here
So
now.
you want them to
want them to
Basically
vote.
for it in the
call
chat.
out.
All right.
Call out what
So
you want in
have,
chat.
Like,
I'll count them up.
you guys have about 12 more minutes to vote.
Yep, there
so
you go.
vote on drop rate or...
Yeah, there they go. Everyone wants drops. That's fine. That's fine. We get back to Alban again. Let's see. This is Alban right there. Oof. What? Why can't I use this one now?
And how long did you say this event will last for? That you're going to start at the end
I'll
of
keep it on until the Forge event starts on Friday. I'm going to do it Friday this time so that I don't mess up and not do it on Saturday morning until like 10 a.m. as it was this time last time. So we're going to start the Forge event on Friday, and when that happens, the whatever you guys choose right now will end. So, yeah. Oh, let me finish this. And go back to Alban. Or, no, that wasn't a good place. Yeah, there we go. More costumes to the item hall. Actually, yes, there are plans to add more costumes to the item hall. Thank you, Caddy, for mentioning that. The artists right now are working on a new costume, actually two new costumes for all races. So that's going to be cool. I can even, well, no, I don't want to tell you guys what the costume themes are yet. We'll hold off on that.
No spoilers.
No, yeah, but there are new costumes in the works, and I expect to have them within them. The artists take a while. So we're looking at probably over a month before I get the new costumes in there, but third quarter again.
So they're going to be summer costumes?
Yes. Summer costumes. All right, I'm back in Alban. Nobody knows I'm here yet. Oh, there we go.
Quickly.
Before they notice, okay. Alright, I'll remind everyone, go ahead and vote for what you want, EXP drops or Lant, in the next less than 10 minutes probably. And I'll turn that one on at double rate. What's this? Can you okay the Tehran one before it's in game? Well, you won't, I mean, yeah, I'm going to show previews, so I guess you can say you like it or not before it actually gets released, yeah. Yeah, anti-hack system. Okay, yeah. All I'm going to say on that is yes. So, yeah. Still send your reports in. Legendary weapons. I'm saying third quarter on that, but I have no definite ETA. I think I mentioned that before, but I'll just say it again, so you know. Okay, that's a lot of vote for drops. I think drops is clearly going to win. So we'll have double drops unless there's some crazy EXP or Lant effort that starts right now and everyone says it. It's looking like, yeah, we're going to do the double drops for the until Friday. So that's cool. Oh, well, for about a day and a half then. Let's see. You guys want me to spawn another boss? How about call out which boss you want me to spawn? I should say that in game too. I'm going to spawn one more boss before we have to go. And if you're not in the volunteer group, join the volunteer team on Slack. You have to go to Slack. You don't have to actually have Slack, do you? It works through a browser, right?
Yes.
Okay, so there's a standalone app, I think, for it as well. But you just visit slack.com on your browser and then contact. Well, I guess I'm going to be doing the new members while Veritas is out.
I think so. I haven't actually checked if I have the ability to.
Okay, well
we'll
sort that. We'll sort that out after the stream today, but if you want to join the volunteer team on Slack and talk to me and all these other incorrigibles.
And if you're having issues accessing Slack for some reason, you can send me a message on the forums.
There we go. You could send me a message, but I'm really bad about answering them on the forums, so you should probably send it to Dragon Lark for the next month until and she'll make sure she'll poke me about it. So, yeah. And then I always respond when I get poked. Oh, the puzzle. I see someone complaining about the puzzle pieces. No, you have to go do the old raids to get the puzzle pieces. I'm not going to make them go from somewhere else. No, that's the point. You got to do the old raids because they're almost fun. Anyway, the drops will go on as soon as within 10 minutes or so of the stream ending. We'll turn the drop rate on. Because it looks like drops definitely have won. Link my weapon. They always ask that. Okay. I haven't seen a lot of votes for what, or people are asking for Urnal. Oh, that's the vote for what I should spawn. Okay. Looks like Urnal's gonna win unless we see some other votes for something else. Oh, someone says 10 Urnals. I'll leave. Maybe I'll spawn more than one if I want. Drop prevent or no drop, nothing bored. Okay, yeah. If you're bored because drops aren't happening at the rate you like, then you'll be satisfied soon. Let's see. Tell us more things about the anti-hack system. No. Except it's going to complement the one that we already put in. It stopped a lot of things like cheat engine and whatnot have been relatively thwarted. A lot of the macro type programs you could use. We put it in an anti-cheat system a while back, and it's pretty effective at stopping certain kinds of hacking. But other kinds have been basically beefed up since we did that.
Pretty much the only thing you want to say about an anti-hack system is that it is to stop hacking.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I gave some specific references to certain programs, but I'm pretty confident those programs they're not, they work, but not in our game necessarily. So, but on other stuff, yeah, I'm not gonna talk about it much more. But you'll see the effects of it if you're a hacker pretty soon. So. Oh no, it will affect hack rec. The current system does not. And we rely on evidence and reports really to bust people right now that are using that particular hacking. Okay, so we're going to do this monster spawns. It's almost time to wrap it up here. But yeah, if you're on the Slack team, the Requiem Volunteers, we'll be wrapping it up here in the stream, but you can still talk to me later there. And if you're not, then I recommend joining. So go to slack.com and then contact CM through the forums, preferably Dragonlark or Veritas later, or even me. I'll check it. So, yeah. And we'll get you in the volunteer group. I don't know. And what time is it, are we? Are we there yet? We're not there yet, are we?
4 minutes.
Okay.
4 minutes to summon
It has to be values. Dang it. Come on, values. Find. What? How's that possible?
Oh no.
I'm not finding the boss. Okay. I'll do it right there. I know where he's at in general. Oh, is it filtered? No. Yeah, whatever. Sorry guys, I'm having technical difficulties with my spreadsheets here. I didn't just spell it wrong. Oh, what's happening? Oh, there we go. I found something. That's good.
Yay!
Yeah, that's good. All right, so I'll do both of them. 1, 3, 4, 5. You guys can have both of them. What's happening there? So Urnal has two forms. The first one is a little girl. That's really a lot more dangerous than it looks. And then the second form is its true form, apparently. And it's really big and really grotesque and lots of, you can't even describe it really, it's just lots of parts all together. Like mushed up together. There's the little Urnal. Oh, there she ran off to go kill someone. Over there, she's running over there now.
Murder child.
Yes, it's definitely a murder child. So now I'll make the other one. At the same time, both forms. That's crazy. I think I did that right. Yep, there we go. Okay, and here's the second form of Urnal, the true form of Urnal, which is big. And what is that? I don't even know what that is. Do you know what that is?
It's confused.
Can you describe? Can you describe that thing? Yeah. And it's gonna wreak havoc on people for a little while. So yeah. Woo. All right. I see questions about easier to obtain opal. I hadn't really planned on anything like changing those battlefield reward ways of acquiring them. So do battlefields to get the opal. So yeah, we'll have some more events in next week. Like I said, I spoke about earlier the AFK present event and stuff. So that's coming. We'll return to season 1. So and with that, I think we'll wrap up our stream.
All right.
Yeah, join the volunteer group. You can talk about it more there later. So, okay. It won't be easier to obtain opal anytime soon. Don't want to miss your questions. I'm sorry I missed questions. I'm sure there were questions, but we haven't got time for everything.
If you have further questions, you can post on the forums.
Forums.
Send us messages on Facebook. Either way, they will be forwarded to Helium.
I'm going to turn over technical controls to Dragon Lark
Right.
here to make sure everything wraps up.
Down. Thank you guys for joining us, and keep an eye out for future Murder Hour live streams. And
Should be another one soon.
there's going to be an event starting as soon as this ends. So let's go ahead and end it so that event can start.
We'll start the double drops within 10 minutes or so.
All right. Have a great rest of your day, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye.